All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah Kodash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. Yeah, just want to go into it tonight. Basically, this is going to continue to be one of the main topics, until we are out of here, or until the Lord remove his men from the highways and byways, and Esau, or the Lord help Esau, to shut down his internet and whatnot. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah ushering that with that famine of the word, man. So, yeah, this is going to continue to be one of the main topics, which is prophecy, wars and rumors of wars, as it's spoken in the book of Luke. We just got it Monday Night Live. But yeah, so we'll just go into it. See, because that ceasefire Iran and America had, we knew that it was gonna pick back up again. Hey, the Lord say, ain't no peace to the wicked, man. Ain't no peace. They shall seek peace, but there will be no peace, man. So this is the book of just to get into it. Let's get Jeremiah real quick, and then we'll get that Matthew. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8. It reads, "And the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war." Hey, in a lot of countries, it's like these great kingdoms that was taken down by war, of evil and of pestilence. These bad times, pestilence. How about Shemiyah Shah bring upon the earth, man? So what we're seeing is now we living in a time of war. This is not a time of peace. Just as I stated, in the opening of the video, it says, verse 9, it said, "The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known, that the Lord have truly sent him." So, yeah, this is not the peacetime. The peacetime that's going to come is going to be after Yahweh Shai come and conquer the earth, and subdue these heathen nations, man. And put them under his feet and rule. Hey, scriptures say he's going to rule with a rod of iron, man. So, yeah, we living in the time of war. This ain't the time of peace, man. So let's get this Matthew 24 real quick. Matthew chapter 24 and verse Matthew chapter 24 and verse, we get verse 3. "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying," we always, we go into it, but hey, that's what the Lord is, especially when he got his prophesied by repetition. You go back into the time of Noah. Noah prophesied 120, over 100 years, man. About 120 years, let him know a flood was coming, destruction was coming, disaster was coming, but none hearkened. So it's the Lord continually speaking, through his men, like being those modern day Noahs, man. Letting the people know, destruction and disaster is coming, and if you want to be protected and kept, you're gonna have to come under what? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You're gonna have to come under this umbrella of protection, man. But it's of the Lord if he gonna have you. Ultimately, it's your positioning in the earth is really of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Anyway, man's goings of the Lord, right? How can a man then understand his own way? So you don't really place yourself anywhere. It's whether the Lord wants you or not. The scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen. And Lord willing, we be of the chosen, man. So this is the book of let's get this. The book of Psalms real quick. 91. "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High," start at verse 1, "shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Right? The secret place is the truth. You should abide under the shadow of the Almighty, that protection, ultimately. And they're going to get right into it. Hey, I will say of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, he is my refuge. He's my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. That's how I place protection. You know. Let's see. I'm trying to work while I'm working, you know. But I might be done for the day. More than likely. I am. But anyway, verse 3, he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. Right? So we're gonna be delivered, Lord willing. You know, and this is what our faith lies in, like being delivered. Because we're gonna need a deliverer. Hey, the way the Lord is finna unleash Esau in the earth, it's like a madman sparing none. We're gonna need protection, man. We're gonna need to be kept and guarded through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, it says, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. Yeah, these traps, these evil traps are that these damn devil gonna lie or help laid, you know, to entrap us, and from the noisome pestilence. So yeah, even that great plague Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna send in the earth, which is the ultimate. It's like the ultimate disaster that basically the prophets are warning you about. You know, that besom of destruction. You know, this that the Lord. Hey, the Lord's. See, the Lord got another judgment coming. As the scripture goes into, the earth is restored into fire of judgment. But hey, you know, you got unbelievers, man. Unbelievers. Hey, they don't believe that the Lord is going to use these missiles that's being hyped up in the earth. Which, hey, really, these missiles are hype. You know, because this is another army of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai who he's going to enforce in the earth, and he's going to use to sweep away the wicked from out of rulership, man. You know, this main hub over here, man. This shit finna go. It's finna be obliterated, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is finna obliterate this place. This place is about to be touched in ways that, man, you can't even. I'm gonna say a non-believer cannot imagine, man, because we can see it clear as day. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai had gave us the spirit, or the spiritual eyes to see these things, man, and not only just see them but speak of them. You know, and also believe it. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall thou trust, and his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. That's right. Hey, the chariots is going to be how we escape anyway. You know, over here out of Babylon the Great, and throughout the four corners of the earth. When this shit go to shit, when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai say that's it, he put it in the minds of these leaders to go ahead and shoot them missiles off. Hey, where you gonna go? You know, you don't have no. I'm not gonna say over here Babylon the Great. Don't matter if you got one or not. When the underground bunkers, that shit don't mean nothing. You know, that don't mean nothing. Even going back into like them bunker buster missiles. Yeah, missiles create craters, man. No matter where you at in America, it's gonna be total destruction. And then you got those, you know, outside of America they got these damn bunkers, but there's only prison cells, man. They are only prison cells. Cause hey, these heathen, especially these elites of the heathen, of Esau Edom, going straight head first into captivity, man. The scripture goes into it with the fetters of iron, man. You know, in chains, these devils gonna be placed in chains, man. So let's see. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor by the arrow that fly by day. We understand this is for the destruction of the wicked. They say, nor for the pestilence that walk in darkness, nor for the destruction that waits at noonday. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he got his elect, or Baratazai, we have number, man. It says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold. No, verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Yeah, because hey, this destruction that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing is for the wicked, man. Let's see. This is verse 9 in the NLT. If you make the Lord your refuge, if you make the Most High your shelter, like, yeah, this is our place of safety. You know, the Lord is our place of safety, because only the Lord will be able to deliver you in that day, man. You know, even any time, period. Our trust is solely focused on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Point blank, period. It says, no evil shall conquer you, and no plague shall come near your home. For he was ordered, for this is NLT also, verse 11. For he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. You know, so brothers have been given angels to look over their lives, man. Sisters also, you know, believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, those who the Lord will have mercy on in these latter days, man. The faithful. For he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. Like a guardian angel, man. Let's see. Yeah, just getting back up into it. Let's see real quick. Yeah, so you know, just getting back to the main point. You know, it was making a war. You know, shit gonna get ugly, but it's all for what? It's all for the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. It's to come. You know, the Lord, what the Lord say, this what even our place of rest anyway. You know, it will destroy you with a sword destruction. This wasn't it. And we was told that this would happen, so we gotta trust the process. You know, we might entitle the lesson, trust the process, but yeah, we gotta trust the process. Which is prophecy. You know, we got to trust that the Lord is fulfilling everything, which we know he is. You know, and that at the end of the day, we got a rest to come. A sure rest. So, this is the book of, let's see. Matthew 24. Yeah, going right back into 24. And 4, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying that I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars, that you be not troubled. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, so, yeah, but hey, of course, you know, you got the people of the world, you know, they thinking, or how they reacting to certain war scenarios or certain conflicts in the earth, Iran, Russia, whatever United States seeing, or you know, wherever. Well, we gotta rejoice in this, because we seeing what? We seeing prophecy unfold. We witnessing the downfall of a kingdom. You know, and this is another thing. I don't know if I brought it out. I might have brought it out Monday. But these wars signify the downfall of Esau. This is a great sign that the enemy, the hammer of earth, is being cut down, and the Lord is about to set up righteousness in the earth, or righteous governor. You know. So. Hey, we seen this devil fall, man. We seen this fourth beast fall. You know, finally. Hey, scripture goes into how his deadly wound was healed. You know, this is it. This is it for this damn devil, man. This is it. He should return and rebuild the ruins. Hey, we in the internet. The scripture goes into what? Real quick, let me see. Is that this Daniel 22 and it's Daniel 2 and 33. It's 33. Slide. Let me just go to it. Started verse. It's according to the image that Nebuchadnezzar saw. And we in the end of it, which are defeat. You know, and we also seeing what the time of the Gentiles being fulfilled, man. You know, this is Daniel 2 in the verse. We start at 41. And whereas thou sawest the feet and the toes, the part of the potter's clay, and the part of the iron, the kingdom shall be divided, and there shall be in it of the strength of iron, for as much as thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay. You know, this is and we see in this this Babylonian kingdom, Rome reloaded, this Edomite, this whore, you know, with the NATO, the UN nations, you know, NATO. It says, and the toes of the feet were part iron and the part clay. So the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. Yeah, so and we witnessing the downfall of this beast, you know. Where is that? Verse 43, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they should not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. So we see, yeah, we're gonna see also a division of also NATO gonna come, because also NATO gonna come against America, and that's spoken of in the Revelation, you know. So, and the kingdom shall not be left to another people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms. It says, and it shall stand forever. It went into the stone that was cut without hands. This ultimately, here it is right here. Daniel 2 and 34. Thou sawest to that slacket. Thou sawest to that stone was cut without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and of clay, and break them into pieces. And was the iron and the clay and the brass and the silver and of gold broken to pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away. that no place was found for them, and a stone that was smote, and a stone that smote the image, a great mountain filled the whole earth. You know? So, and it's basically Yahweh Shai, because even in the book of Revelation 13 chapter, it tell you about that mountain, like that great mountain. We cannot see the end of it, the beginning of the end of it, man. So, yeah, so, hey, we witnessing the downfall of a kingdom, man. This damn devil's being taken out the way. He can't help himself. He's falling and he can't get up, you know? Yeah, man. So, real quick, they want to make this too long, but the point is being made. Hey, this war is inevitable, and hey, this is a major sign, a telltale sign that this devil is on his way out of here. These wars, excuse me, because the scripture goes into wars and rumors of wars, you know. So, with that being said, Lord, when it's been edifying, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom and the Bible Ball.